Have you ever felt like your emotions are running your life? Maybe it's that sinking feeling after an argument or the constant stress of worrying about things you can't control. These emotions can feel overwhelming, almost like they're in charge of you, instead of the other way around. But what if I told you there's a way to take back control? A way to respond to life's challenges with clarity and calmness, no matter what happens around you. It's called emotional detachment, and it's not about being cold or indifferent. Instead, it's about creating a peaceful space within yourself where your emotions. In this video, we're going to explore the secret to mastering emotional detachment. You'll discover what it really means, why it's the key to a calm and peaceful life, and most importantly, how you can start practicing it today. Stay with me until the end, because I'll share practical steps you can use right away to free yourself from emotional overwhelm and find lasting inner peace. Let's get started. Emotional detachment might sound like shutting off your feelings completely, but that's not what it is. It's not about becoming distant or uncaring. Instead, it's about learning to step back and observe your emotions without letting them take control of you. Think of it as creating a mental buffer safe space where you can process your feelings calmly instead of reacting impulsively. For example, have you ever overreacted to criticism or let someone's negativity ruin your entire day? That's what happens when we're too emotionally attached. We absorb everything and carry it with us, even when it's not serving. The goal here isn't to ignore your emotions, but to manage them in a healthy way. It's about staying present and grounded, no matter how chaotic things might feel. You can still care deeply about people and situations, but without sacrificing your peace of mind. So what does emotional detachment really look like in action? Imagine hearing criticism, but instead of taking it personally, you analyze it calmly and decide whether it's useful. Or when faced with a stressful situation, you choose to focus on solutions rather than spiraling into panic. It's about staying steady and in control, even when life throws challenges your way. Mastering this balance is the first step to a more peaceful life. Let's dive deeper into why emotional detachment is so important. Now, you might be wondering, why is emotional detachment such a big deal? The truth is, most of us live in a constant state of emotional overdrive. We react to every little thing, what someone said, a problem at work, or even things we see online. Over time, this can leave us feeling drained, anxious, and stuck in a cycle of stress. But emotional detachment changes everything. When you detach, you create space between your emotions and your reactions. This helps you respond to situations with clarity instead of being swept away by your feelings. Imagine going through your day without being pulled in 100 different directions by every small annoyance or worrying. Sounds freeing, doesn't it? One of the biggest benefits of emotional detachment is a calm and steady mind. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can think clearly and make better decisions. This doesn't just help you, it improves your relationships too. When you're not emotionally charged, you can communicate more effectively and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Another important benefit is personal growth. When you stop wasting energy on things you can't control, you can focus on what really matters: your goals, your values, and the things that bring you joy. Now, let's address a common misconception. Some people think detachment makes you cold or selfish, but in reality, it's the opposite. Emotional detachment makes you stronger, more compassionate, and more in control of your life. When you're calm and grounded, you can show up. Understanding this is key to mastering detachment. And in the next part, I'll show you how to start practicing it in simple, actionable steps. Now that we understand what emotional detachment is and why it's so important, let's talk about how to actually master it. Here are 5 simple steps to help you get started. Step 1. Recognize your triggers. The first step is awareness. Pay attention to situations or people that stir intense emotions in you. Is it a critical comment, a stressful deadline, or maybe even scrolling through social media? When you identify these triggers, you take the first step toward breaking their hold on you. A great tip is to keep a journal. Write down moments when you feel overwhelmed and look for patterns. This awareness helps you prepare for those moments in the future. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for emotional detachment. It's all about being present and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you create space between yourself and your reactions. Start with something simple, like deep breathing. Take slow, deep breaths when you feel emotions rising, or set aside 5 minutes each day for meditation. Over time, this habit can rewire how you respond to emotional situations.
Boundaries are essential for protecting your peace. You don't have to say yes to everything or let people's negativity affect you. Learn to say no when needed, and don't feel guilty about it. For example, if a friend always vents their problems to you and it leaves you feeling drained, it's okay to set limits. Protecting your energy is an act of self-care.
One of the biggest causes of emotional overwhelm is trying to control the uncontrollable. The truth is, you can't control other people's actions, the past, or the future. What you can control is how you respond. Shift your energy to the things you can influence: your mindset, your choices, and your reactions. Let go of the rest. It's not your burden to carry. Finally, learn to let go. Let go of outcomes you can't guarantee. Let go of grudges that weigh you down. Let go of the need to always have the last word. Acceptance is a powerful skill. When something doesn't go your way, remind yourself that it's okay. You don't have to hold on to everything. These steps might sound simple, but they can transform your life when practiced consistently. Start small. Even one mindful breath or saying no when you need to can make a big difference. In the final part of this video, let's recap everything we've covered and talk about how you can apply these steps starting today. Let's quickly recap what we've covered so far. Emotional detachment isn't about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about finding balance. It's about observing your emotions without letting them control you. By mastering this skill, you can create a calm and peaceful life, no matter what challenges you face. We talked about the key steps: recognizing your triggers, practicing mindfulness, setting healthy boundaries, focusing on what you can control, and learning to let go. These simple practices can help you break free from emotional overwhelm and take back control of your inner peace. We talked about the key steps: recognizing your triggers, practicing mindfulness, setting healthy boundaries, focusing on what you can control, and learning to let go. These simple practices can help you break free from emotional overwhelm and take back control of your inner peace. Now, it's your turn. Start with just one of these steps today. Maybe spend a few minutes journaling your triggers or practicing deep breathing. Small actions can lead to big changes over time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and share it with someone who might need it. And if you want more tips like this, hit the subscribe button and join us for more ways to create a peaceful and fulfilling life.